The bee was about to pollinate the little flower when a stream of water suddenly poured down from the sky. The bee signaled the elephant to move aside, but the elephant shook his head and stubbornly blew it away. The bee turned around and saw that the other flowers had already been collected by its companions. Even if it wanted to work, there was no space left. It seemed like there was no other choice for the bee, but the elephant didn't understand the bee's intentions. Seeing the little flower wilting, elephant grew anxious. He rushed to the river to get water, but after watering the flower, it still looked the same. Confused and frustrated, the elephant couldn't figure out why the flower wasn't improving, nor could he understand the bee's purpose. After chasing the bee away, he used a leaf to prop up the flower's stem. The bee took the opportunity to approach, but the elephant blew it away again. The leaf fell, and the flower drooped once more. The bee flew back, and the elephant blew it away with his trunk. To prevent the bee from interfering, the elephant called the monkey for help, while he cautiously observed the surroundings. This plan worked. The bee was once again driven away. Feeling defeated, the bee flew off. Just then, the bee noticed a drop of tempting honey. Before long, the elephant and monkey both smelled the sweet scent. They followed the trail and discovered a pot of honey. They hesitated, both trying to be polite and let the other have it, but little did they know, they were walking into the bee's trap. Meanwhile, the bee was quietly crawling toward the little flower. The elephant and monkey were still being polite, completely unaware that the bee was about to reach the flower. Suddenly, elephant snapped out of it. With a swift blow, the bee was sent flying far away. This time, the elephant wasn't going to let the bee get near the flower again. The monkey also began patrolling the area. He spotted the bee in a nearby flower bed, busy pollinating the little flower. The once wilting flower began to bloom again. The monkey suddenly understood, and rushed to report it to the elephant. But the elephant still didn't understand. He was simply guarding the flower closely. The monkey, seeing the situation, began mimicking what he had seen. This time, elephant seemed to get the message. He allowed the bee to try once more. The elephant nervously covered his eyes, as the flower's pistil gradually shrank. Under the bee's careful work, the little flower began to rejuvenate. At that moment, the bee leader arrived for an inspection. The bee proudly pointed to its pouch, satisfied that the job was finally done.